latest research has shown that most women are ugly unless you use this cream. Buy it now, 20% off!
Oh, hello! I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sick and tired of being told that I'm inadequate every single day of my life. It's kind of boring. And when you look in the mirror and you're not happy with what you see, maybe what you're comparing is apples to oranges and not oranges to oranges. Let me explain. But first, okay, that's better. You see, the problem lies in the fact that we are bombarded every single day with perfectly polished images of models with a massive team behind them who create these magazine-worthy photos. And we compare our selfies, grainy, poorly lit selfies, to those photos and we think, I'm so ugly. But have you actually really considered how much effort goes into creating those spectacular photographs that you compare yourself to? Well, this whole video is about giving you guidelines about how you can look your absolute best and take the best photos so that when and if you are comparing yourself to models and all those other billboards, you can bring your absolute best to the table and say, hey, now we are comparing the exact same thing, so there's a level playing field. And you probably see that there's a smaller gap between what you think you look like and the models, because you are going to be so perfectly polished by the end of this. It's a lot more fair, so you're not going to feel ugly, because girl, you're not. You are a goddess. Ain't no girl going to be called ugly on my watch. Oh, hell no! After this video, you're going to walk away with guidelines of how to pose optimally for your features, basic retouching skills to polish your photos to bring them up to the magazine standards, finding the right outfits for your body type, finding the right colorings for your skin tone, beginner steps of how to embrace what your mama gave you. Without further ado, let us begin. Learn to photograph yourself. We all want great photos of ourselves, but if you're like me, you're scared shitless of posing in front of people. It's so awkward, so I have had to learn for myself and perfect the craft of taking my own photographs. If you would like to find out how to do that, you can either do it here or in the link in description. Learning how to pose. Time to get friendly with the mirror. And I know a lot of you are probably freaking out at this point because you haven't looked in the mirror in 30 years. It's okay. The mirror is your best friend because it gives you the ability to look at what you love the most about you. And I don't care what you say, there are features about you that you love the most. You just need to start focusing on those and photographing those and putting them on display when you're getting photographed. If that means your butt, maybe don't show those photos to your mum. Although my mum's seen these ones, so, you know. It's also handy to use your phone and take selfies from different angles to figure out what side of your face, for example, you love the most. Because for me, I know I don't like this side of my face and I love this side of my face. So when I am talking to a camera, when I'm posing for a camera, I'll usually be turning this side. And this has come over time. I've got beautiful photos from photographers from years ago that they've taken, but unfortunately it's on this side because I wasn't aware that this side of my face I didn't like. And I don't like those photos, but they're so stunning. It's just my own perception of what I look like, and I don't like this side of my face, so therefore I don't like those photos. So for you, sit down in front of that mirror and find out what you love about your face and what you love about your body. I actually have a little exercise about how to get comfortable in front of the mirror, which I did years ago. Kind of relevant, so check it out here. When it comes to posing, it also incorporates elements of lighting. You need to get familiar with lighting. So as you can see, I have a great light presented here. If I take this light away, I mean, frankly, I start looking pretty bad because there's the different shadows on my face. It's just not as pretty. Wherever possible for you, if you're taking selfies of yourself, if you're taking photographs of yourself, I would just rely on natural light as much as possible. Stand as close as possible to the window. Ow! And just start looking out for shadows. If there's shadows cutting across your face, you kind of generally want to avoid those unless you're being artistic and you know what you're doing with lighting. But I would just stay away from it if you're brand new to this, because sometimes you can end up having bags under your eyes that you don't actually have, but the shadow gave it to you, or a weird nose because the shadow cut across weird. So start looking out for those kind of elements. Other small things that you can do with your face is if you have a double chin, for example, stick your face forward. Looks kind of weird from the side, but you'd be surprised how many celebrities actually do this. This is a thing. I'm a turtle. And then you can tilt your chin up and down in different angles to get the perfect shot. Body posing in general, it's always best to kind of like be on an angle because it doesn't make you look as wide. Also, please stand up straight and pull your shoulders down. Get those princesses out. I don't have any, so I can't do that, but I'm still gonna stand up straight and pretend. This is obviously just the introduction. There are so many different things for you to do when you're posing, but what I recommend is for you to research on YouTube how to pose, and you'll find a girl that's your body shape, and then you can look at what she does in photographs, how she poses herself, and then you can copy her. There is so much information available to you. This video is literally just guidelines of what you should look out for, so you're aware of how to look your best. I'm not an expert in all the fields, but that's why I always research and find out who is an expert in their field, and then I copy them. And then you want to go retouch your photographs. Do you think that magazines don't put up retouch photographs? 99.999% of the time they do. And if they don't, they've got the perfect lighting, the perfect styling, the makeup artist, their hair artist, they have it all. Retouching, it takes a little bit longer.
So a dedicated video for basic retouching is coming next week.
So you can look your absolute best, and magazine-worthy photos are coming your way. Body shape. We all have different body shapes, believe it or not. Variety is the key of life. So for me, I am a column. I have no boobs, no hips, and no ass. So for me, I need to research what clothing looks good for a column. Look in the mirror, familiarize yourself with your body shape, research what body shape that might be, and then find clothing that suits that body shape. This gives you a very good framework when you're going shopping to make sure that your clothes that you're buying will flatter you and not make you look scary. Your skin tone is going to dictate what looks better on you. I can't wear yellow or orange. There are certain colors that make me look scary. They make me look washed out and bad. Like beige, ooh, honey. Blonde hair, oh, honey, it's a disaster. So for you, same dealio. Research your skin tone. When I was young, I went to a stylist and I asked what the hell my skin tone was because I didn't really know. And they gave me a color palette that I could reference. So whenever I go shopping, I had this little swatch and I could choose the colors that looked best for me for the clothes. And they gave me one for my hair as well. Unfortunately, I have no idea what these swatches are anymore. And I don't know what company that was, but you can just find out your local stylist. And luckily I've memorized what looks good for me. So I kind of stick to those colors now. So we are mean pricks, and within 3 seconds we judge someone according to what they look like. That's just human nature. It's kind of like survival instinct. Whenever people were coming into our tribe, we needed to assess very quickly if we like them or not. So it is built into us to judge. What are your clothes saying about you? Are they portraying the right message that you want to say about you? Right now, I kind of look like a quirky, weird artist that I am. If I need to put my big girl boots on, I'll put out a completely different message about who I am. Watch the old episodes of Love, Lust, or Run. Really cool just to get an insight into what clothing says about you. And then whatever you want people to think about you, start dressing according to that. Embrace what your mama gave you. Okay, so almost all of us think that the grass is greener on the other side. Like some days I desperately wish I had hips and boobs and a butt. It's just not gonna happen. And so many curvy women sometimes wish they were petite. We always want what we don't have. But this is the point where you have to put blinders on and just be like, okay, this is what my mama gave me. This is what I look like. I have to roll with it. And that's it. So find role models that appeal to you, that look like you, that have a similar body shape to you, and see what they're wearing. Celebrities are great to follow because if they have your body type, a stylist has helped them to look their best. What looks good on them will probably look good on you. I look at Ruby Rose, for example, because she kind of got my hairs, she kind of got my style going on. So I look to her quite a lot. For curvier women, Micheline Pitt is a great example. Tess Halliday for the bigger girls, and Winnie Harlow just because she's a gentle goddess. For me, over time, I figured out that beauty is kind of just like a process. Hairstylists, makeup artists, hairdressers, they all begin with a structure, with a basic foundation of what looks good for people, and they build upon that and then they develop their style. It's a system. So if you want to look your best, you kind of have to follow the system. If you're brand new to this, I would really recommend just starting at the basics and the foundations and getting all these things that I talked about down pat, and then progressing from there and developing your own style. I really want you guys to look your best and feel your best. You deserve it. It's no point going through life and feeling like shit. Work with what you got. Embrace it. You are a sexy mama. I can guarantee you that. You have just not been given the right opportunities or the right information to make the best decisions to look your best. And then once you look your best, it's time to resume conquering and improving the world, because that's ultimately what it's all about. It's good to look and feel great, but you also have to give back to the world. Anyway, no woman is called ugly on my watch, because we're not. We're goddesses. I hope you like this video. I kind of find it intriguing myself, to be honest. Then like, subscribe, and check out my Instagram for my photos. And until next time, I shall see your pretty faces later on.